I don't know, so I thought it was a ghost. But Jen, what do you get when you cross a turkey with a ghost? A poultrygeist.
That's so dumb.
Do you know what sound a limping turkey makes
Oh, I
when he's
don't know.
limping? Wobble, 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 wobble.
Hey, where did I sleep like a log last night?
Out in the front yard.
In the fireplace.
I hate falling asleep in the front yard.
Right. Your neighbors don't like it either. Hey, welcome to this episode of So Much Jenergy. It's me, Jenny McKinney, and I am here with Jeff Giblet Jones.
Jen, Jen, you can just call me Jeff Blitt. Great to be here.
Too much. Oh man. Hey, how was your Thanksgiving?
I was pretty good. We went to mom and dad's, ate turkey, mashed potatoes, played games. I won a whole bunch of quarters. I
Oh,
rolled those
sweet.
quarters over into pinball games that I played
Yeah.
all last night.
Oh, sweet. That's
So it
amazing.
worked out good.
Hey, side note, have you seen that video online of that girl when somebody asked her, like she was asking, like, how do I get quarters? So she ordered like the quarter rollers online, thinking that the quarters were in them. God, some of these people, I just
Was she
don't
all
know.
pissed when she just got like blank wrappers?
Yeah, she's like, I thought I was getting the quarters with these rollers. Like, people, these are the people among us. You know what I mean? Like,
And what's
I don't,
crazy is that you can just give these people a phone,
I
give them a
know.
license, give them control of a car, sometimes another human being.
I mean, but these people like work at these places, you know what I mean? Like work, I don't know. That was too much. Or,
Yeah.
like the one girl online, she's like, "Oh yeah, I just went to the bank and asked for money." Like you can just go there and ask for money. Like you
Like, why is there homeless people?
I don't, I don't know people. Oh man. So Thanksgiving we were supposed to do the turkey trot. It turned into be not so turkey trot
Hmm.
because it was raining and it was cold and we just weren't sure. Plus we didn't want to get sick and be out there. So,
Did they
uh,
still make the turkeys go? Like, are you chasing the
yeah,
turkeys?
I know.
Or are they chasing you? Like, if you don't go, do the turkeys still have something to chase or run
Yeah,
from?
yeah, yep. They just corral them for a 5K. They just line the streets with them five, and then they have
Like,
like a feather sweeper upper after, and a turkey turd scoop.
you know,
Skirp.
when they're running, do you know what side of the turkey has the most feathers on it?
No.
The outside.
Oh, dumb. Oh man. Uh no, but I bought us like fun little hats and stuff to be able to dress up and it didn't work, but that's
Hmm.
okay. So, but hey, I was gonna tell you what happened. So I took a tarot class like on some people call it tarot, some people call it tarot, but some people in the readings use cards, right? Like when we
Right.
had Joy on here, she uses cards as a like almost like a tool, a
Right.
reference. And I just thought like I don't know if I need these because I'm already doing the reading itself and I get a lot of information, so I don't know that I need another tool.
Right.
And so I tried it and I asked my friend out of my mediumship group, I said, "Hey, can I just do a practice reading with you?" And I give her the option to connect with somebody. She gave me their name. This lady popped right in and I pulled one of my Cabbage Patch kid or my Garbage Pail Kids cards and the
Did you
card I
show her the cards?
yes, and she was like, "My God." And I showed them in the class that I was in, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, of course you would have those." And I was like, "Well, they were a gift, but of course they would be a perfect fit, right?" And they're so funny. Every time I pull one, I cannot stop laughing at it, because the pictures are so hilarious. And so then I pulled this card and she's like, "Oh my God, are you shitting me with that card?" And I was like, "What happened?" And she showed me her card that she pulled for the day, and it was the exact same card. Not, I mean, it was like not the garbage pail kid card, but it was like,
Right.
you
The
know,
five of
three,
staves or
yeah,
whatever.
three of swords or whatever it was. I don't even know, but I was like, "Oh my God." And she's like, "Oh yeah, that's how my friend would be. She would make us a line like that, make you pull that card." But it was so
Nice.
crazy.
Nice.
So I don't know, that was a pretty cool experience. And then we went to
Oh, real
uh
quick about tarot. The
yeah,
other day, the youngest and I, we ran somewhere. Where did we run to? Oh, auto parts store. Wanted to get a seat covers for my car.
yeah,
On the way back, I go, hey, I noticed there was a building right at the end of our street here, maybe 200 yards from my house. There's a dentist.
okay,
And I go, hey, have you ever noticed the building right next to the dentist? And I'm like, no. I go, I'm pretty sure it's like a crystal shop or a crystal store. I go, let's check it out. So we drove by on our way back and we slowed down and pulled in there. Sure enough, it's called Nightlight Candle, like night with a K.
okay,
And we go in there and they make all their own candles. They make all their own fragrances, their own incense. They
yeah,
had a whole section of just tarot. Crystals all abound in the store.
yeah,
Tapestries. They had dream books. That was what's on their sign out front. It was um, dream books was in their title of the what they do
okay,
there.
yeah,
And so we poked around in there, and I go told them on the way in, I go, no matter what, I go, we're gonna have to buy something. I go, because I don't like walking into stores like this and then not buying something and then just
oh
leaving.
yeah,
And he's like, I was thinking the same thing. I go, well, they're gonna at least have like dream books, so we'll find something.
okay,
So we go in there. Yeah, he found a bunch of necklaces, a couple rocks he liked, some hematite and things like that.
yeah,
He ended up finding incense. I bought a bunch of incense, but then we were looking, and he's like, "Can we come back here for Christmas shopping?" He's like, "I see so much stuff. I could buy so many people." I go, "Yep." I go, "We can't buy it all today, though." I go, "Let's just buy what enough to get us out of here, but we know we need to come back here."
yeah.
And this place is like 200 yards from our house.
That's awesome.
I couldn't believe it.
Were they super jazzed? Did you like talk to the owners or anything?
Yeah, there was a guy helping us, and then another little guy in the back who was like running around for people. There was two ladies that were working in there, but they were like, that's how I was watching them like make the incense and make different candles. They were mixing it with the wax and the whatnot.
Oh,
And
okay.
there was one guy in there, little guy, just running around getting fragrances off the shelf,
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
all sorts of stuff. But then
That's
the guy
cool.
at the register, I could tell he was either his dad or his brother. And
Oh,
so
okay.
I asked the guy, I go, you the owner of this place? And he's like, yep. Super friendly dude, super nice. He was
Yeah.
so jazzed that like they had a fair amount of people in there. We weren't the only ones in the store, and
Yeah.
it's not very big, so it was kind of cool. He gave M like a couple different sacks for his rocks just to take them home in and stuff, and it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
M's like, I'm gonna use one of these for my dice bag for his games. He has dice.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna keep one of these for my dice bag. That's sweet. He's like,
Sweet.
we gotta come back here. Then on the way out is when we seen that they also carry like wall tapestries.
Oh, yeah.
M like this one that would look sweet in a black light, but it
Yeah.
was actually like the chakra, the colors of the
Oh, yeah.
chakra. But it was like really big and it would look really badass in a black light. So he
That's
was excited to
awesome.
try to get that for like Griff or somebody.
Yeah.
But yep, so that was cool. We just found that like 2 days ago. So we were jazzed about it.
That's awesome. Yeah. Super cool. We went last night to our downtown tree lighting. So I think they have like 150 trees down there that the community decorates, different places and
Yep,
um and we were all excited because I'm like, they should probably have hot chocolate, right? Because it was like
you would think so.
31 degrees out there. And then we were in line. We walked right up, and the lady's like, "Oh, you want hot chocolate?" And we were like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, you need to get in this line." But the line was like off to the side, and there was like 25 people in this line. So we get in the line, and there's people like singing on stage, Christmas caroling, announcing the mayor and all this. And Josh was doing fa ra 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 ra, from wasn't that Christmas Story? Yeah,
Yeah, when they go and
the
get the
the
duck.
Chinese restaurant. Yeah, the
Yep.
guy next to us, he was disgusted. He was not having that. We're like, dude, it's a movie reference. It's okay. It's gonna be all right. So they finally lit up all the trees and then we just walked around for a minute and then they left. But somebody in our community page, like for Johnson City, posted that one of the trees was sponsored by Trader Joe's. So they're all freaking out thinking Trader Joe's is coming here now. So that'd be awesome. But our closest one's in Asheville.
Little bit of foreshadowing.
Yeah, I hope so. That'd be
Ah,
amazing. They have really good cranberry cookies.
we have one not far from here.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I
Dang.
believe it's a Trader Joe's. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
because we have some paper bags that have Trader Joe's on them. But now
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I got them where I got the paper bags from.
Oh, maybe thrifting.
I
Oops.
don't. That's what I got. I don't. Maybe that's what
Yeah.
got me thinking. Is there a Trader
Is
Joe's? I feel
it?
like there is. There's one
Yeah.
within like driving distance of here.
Oh man. Hey, I wanted to tell you real quick. So December, so this month, it's crazy. It's December already. Doesn't it seem like it just like
I
flew
know.
by? I just
I know.
literally
That's
feel like it was
crazy.
like October, and then I was just thinking last night, oh my gosh, like Josh and I have been together 30 years in October, and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even realize it. Like in October, you know what I mean? It just like flew by.
Oh yeah. It's
So
snow covered here. There's a snow all over.
yeah, snow all over. Did you see in Pennsylvania where that one freeway was shut down?
Yeah.
That is bad.
Yeah. They
That's
have
not
wind
good.
advisories on the Mackinac Bridge and I'm probably the Zilwaukee Bridge
Oh, yeah, shoot.
around here. I think
Yeah.
there's wind. They had like basically like if you got a small car, don't remember that car that got blown over the side of the bridge?
Yeah.
We were
Dang
just
it.
talking about that yesterday when we saw that they had wind advisories on the bridge,
Yeah.
Mackinac. We were like, remember that little car that got blown over? Like, do you think there's got to be like, will they stop those people if there is a high wind
Oh,
advisory
I
like
would
at the
think so.
bridge? Do you
I
think they're
mean,
just like,
that's
nope?
risky.
Like, could you just deny a car crossing because it's like
I would think
too
so.
small?
Yeah?
They, I would, they've blown off the bridge before. That's
Yeah.
why it's crazy.
Because if you
I
hit
don't
that, I
know.
mean, if the water, I don't know, would the water be frozen yet?
No, the water wouldn't be frozen, but that fall would kill you in a car.
Yeah,
It
that'd
would
be
have
bad.
to. That
It'd
is
be
like,
bad.
it would kill you with outside of the car,
Yeah, right.
like just falling that far.
That's too far. That's too long for
Yeah.
me to know about it. But December, oh, and super side note, Canadian Vicky said it's like -20 up there.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
disgusting. Just
God bless.
disgusting.
That's too much.
Stop it.
Uh, so in December, we have a new moon. So
Mm,
December 1st, I guess that would be today. New moon, which, um, like I don't get all into like the whole astrological part of it because I don't know about all the planet part, but
hmm
it's
hmm
just talking about how this new moon highlights the collective's desire for expansion. So if you feel like you need to get out, it's also ruled by Jupiter, the planet of luck. So it seems super lucky this time, and then it breaks us out of a rut and delivers a hopeful adventure.
Mm.
Yeah. So, and then we also, and my friend who does like, she kind of does like house cleansing and different like her own spells for her house. And
Yep.
she was saying like you should blow cinnamon, stand outside and blow cinnamon inside the house.
From outside,
Yeah, you stand outside and blow cinnamon in through your doors to
like
bring
the
in
sticks.
abundance.
Can
No,
you
the
just throw
the
the
powder.
sticks?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't think that's the same.
Now, if you just blow powder from outside in through your door, do you just not vacuum that up, or do you just let people?
It just, yeah, I don't
I
know.
mean, you can just say like, "Oh, it just kind of goes away." No, it's gonna still be on the carpet or on my floor.
Yeah,
Do you have to leave it there? And like, if it gets cleaned up, do you have to do it again?
you have too many questions. I don't know the answers to these. I'm going to have to ask her. I don't know what's happening. But you know what you can do on that? You can pour some Gatorade because mercury's in it.
Who is what? So you're just trying to chuck some cinnamon sticks and some bottles of Gatorade through my from my front porch into like my living room.
Yeah. So,
You don't think anyone's gonna question what I'm doing?
no, it's
Welcome
just
in
going
the
to be look normal over there at the Jeff Jones
welcome in
house.
the winter.
Yeah. Welcome to the Jones house, the Giblet house,
How's that giblet built?
the Giblet building.
We got all
Uh,
our Christmas lights up already. Christmas tree, the whole shebang.
yeah,
Everything's out. Everything's already out. We got
you're ready
presents
for it.
under the tree.
Oh shoot.
People in this house were not messing around this year.
Whoa. That is serious. Well, plus it's your first year in this house for Christmas, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and everybody was excited. Plus, we had like a decent weekend, like a week or two ago. So the kids and I got everything out, put the
Yeah.
lights
It was
on, did
warm
everything on the house.
or
Yep,
yeah. Usually
yeah.
it's a little bit
Did
crispy.
did our leaves for the last time and all that,
Oh, nice.
all
Nice.
that.
So Mercury is retrograde from November 25th to December 15th. But I did one of the ladies that I listened to, I call her hot astrologer because she's pretty hot, I guess. I don't know.
Is
Like
she?
she's
Picture it didn't happen.
she's super cute. She was saying that this time it shouldn't be so much like technological issues. It's just going to be more like paying attention and like bringing awareness to different things. But man, I've already seen like you had technology issues getting on here today. Oh man.
Ridiculous.
Oh, Chucky had issues. He couldn't race today.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah. Dang it.
Mm,
Oh man. Yeah.
hate to hear it.
I know. So this is just basically saying it encourages reflection, reevaluation of your beliefs. Check and really just like what do you want out of the rest of the year?
Oh, it
Um,
sounded like you meant stand in front of a mirror and question God and your
no,
existence. And
nope, nope.
would you
Just
say
reflect,
reflection
re
and
encourage reflection and reevaluation of your beliefs.
okay.
So if I'm
So
standing in
stand in
front of a
front of
mirror,
a
I'm just
mirror and
gonna
go, why
believe,
am I here? What
yeah,
am I supposed to be doing? What are you
well,
doing with yourself?
yeah. What are you
Get
doing
it
with your life?
together.
Yeah,
Get it together.
yeah, well, you can have communication disruptions too. So maybe you're not
So
going to get the
talk loud
message.
and
Yeah.
clear. Speak loud and clearly when you're standing in front of the mirror. I get you.
Yeah. Oh man. Good times. I'm excited for the rest of the year though. I mean, I feel like it's gonna Can you imagine just yelling at yourself? Like, get it together.
Why is Dad standing in the bathroom yelling at himself in the mirror, and then
Yeah.
he's throwing cinnamon sticks and Gatorade out the
Yeah.
door?
It's just there's
Makes
a
no
lot of
sense.
happening over there. They're like, he has lost it. He should be checked in somewhere and evaluated.
They're like, I'm glad he got the Christmas lights up before this.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Now you got me
Well,
psyched about hot chocolate too. You got me thinking about hot
oh
chocolate.
man, we had hot cider at Thanksgiving. I had 3 cups and my stomach was wrecked.
I don't know how. I don't know how hot cider's not more of a thing.
I don't
Like
know.
when we go somewhere and they have it, you got to get it.
Oh
But
my
it's
God,
not.
let me tell you what happened to
It's
GW.
so rare.
He was at they were at like a downtown Christmas thing like 2 weeks ago, and they had like little Dixie cups of hot
Hmm.
cider, and he had a bite of like a little snack, and then
Oh my God,
he
like a
just
cinnamon donut.
could have been.
Oh,
Oh, that sounds so good. But
so
he just
good.
took it
Carry
like a
on.
shot glass and dumped it, but she had just poured it out of the.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sure he had like esophagus skin going into his stomach.
so
You know what I
hot.
mean? And Shannon is still laughing about his face. Like, when it just, you couldn't even spit it out. You know what I mean? Because
No,
it's
you just
burning the
lean over.
flesh.
You just open your mouth and lean over. That's what are you doing? You got to be more aware. You got to reflect and be more aware.
Well, I don't know if the snack was cold and he touched it, because it was cold out, but he didn't even like register that
Yeah.
she had just poured it and put it down because, he probably thought it was just sitting there. But, oh man. Yeah.
So good though.
So I gave him some hot cider I had left over yesterday, but it was out of the fridge. So it was cold cider for his throat because that was,
And I
yeah.
noticed too, is like with hot cider, it has to be like it's got to be a slow brought to the heat.
Yes. So I
You
had
can't
it in the
just like
crock
pour
pot.
cider. You can't just throw it in a coffee cup, put it in the microwave for a minute, and then be like, "Oh, I got hot cider." That's not good. That's just like bad apple juice.
Yeah.
It's got to be
Yeah.
brought like from a slow.
Yeah.
That's a
So what I do
process.
is I get it from the store. I put it in a crock pot, turn it on
Yep.
high for 2 hours, and I cut up orange slices and put in the crock pot with it,
Now,
which
why are you bringing oranges into this?
because
Why?
somebody told me that one time and I was like, what? And it is and then I put cinnamon sticks in there.
Oranges
because
have enough of their own thing.
I know, but it was
They
pretty
don't need
good.
to be infringing on.
Yeah, but now it's just like juice cider because it's orange and
Yeah,
apple
it's not
cider.
cider at that point. It's just
Yeah.
like fruit jubilee, like a fruit goulash, like a fruit lash. It's just not. What do you? At that point, it's not cider. Like you can add apples. Like I would say, put it in a crock pot, bring it to a slow. Add apples. I would
Ooh.
say about 4 jars of caramel. I would say
Oh,
don't even skimp on the caramel.
oh, listen what happened. So when we were at Thanksgiving, our friend's mom made homemade caramel and it was,
Homemade.
yeah, she made it in a
Oh my
tin. It was
God.
very soft, like it hadn't
Oh
hardened. And so I
yeah.
just put it in my hot cider.
Speaking of that, our friend's mom every year she makes. We call it. Oh my gosh. We call it caramel crack. No, I forget the name,
Yeah.
but it's pretty much that. It's like the soft caramel that's poured onto like a layer of like Ritz crackers, and
Oh,
then it never when you're eating it all like it never is like hard.
right.
It's so good, but you can
Yeah.
honestly, you when you're chewing it, you're like, is that the cracker or is that just pure sugar? And you're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and your teeth
It's
are like
gritty.
clinking together. It's real
Yeah.
gritty, but God, it's so good.
Yeah, that's
So
how
good.
hers was. And then our
Caramel
friend's
crack.
sister was like, she had them cut into smaller, little squares. And then our friend's sister went over there to get some, and she's like, "Oh, this is one piece," but it was 6 squares. We're
That's
like,
one piece. That's just one piece. That's the rules of the game. If you grab one piece and it's stuck to a bunch of other pieces, that's just one piece.
yeah,
You
yeah.
have won.
Oh man.
Congratulations.
And I found some almond milk whipped cream in the
Mm,
can, so it doesn't
mm.
hurt your stomach so much for if you're lactose intolerant. So
Well, how much
people,
whipped cream you putting down?
I mean,
Oh, if you're lactose intolerant.
yeah,
I
if you're
got you.
lactose intolerant, it's made with
Yeah.
almond milk. And it's but it tastes like almond milk and it is so good. It has just a different taste than whipped cream.
Yeah. You ever
It's
had cat milk whipped cream?
cat milk? No,
It's got a different
I'm
taste.
not that's not a thing. You shut your dirty mouth. And if you're drinking that, you do need to be admitted somewhere. If you're milking a cat, you got a problem.
No, I buy it. I'm not making it. I'm not a weirdo.
Is that at the pet supply? Pet supply plus?
No, the guy at the car wash up the road who stands there and drives the cars. He
Oh
sells it.
yeah. He's
He's
like
always out there peddling it.
yeah.
Good old fashioned cat milk whipped cream.
Going to see Frank up at with his cooler.
Yep,
He's
comes in a
got a
mason
cooler.
jar.
Oh, and you gotta keep shaking it. Oh,
It's so
oh,
thick.
God, you quit. You quit. Oh man.
Gross.
Um. Okay. Side note right here. I have a commercial. For if you can record it. I have the information. Or do you want me to just say it right now? Um.
Here's just send it to me. Here, send it to me. Let's get a set of eyes on it.
Okay. So my friend's having a burlesque um fundraiser.
Yeah.
Okay. Or I could just share my screen if you
Is it a
want.
door opens?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So she's doing a burlesque and a drag show. So if you can read like the fundraiser thing or make a commercial out of her flyer, and
Yeah,
then she has people who have donated things if for the fundraiser. So I have that list too.
I'd have to look up burlesque because I feel like we need to put music with it, probably piano, sultry piano, and it
Yeah.
probably needs to be. I got to look up burlesque. You know what I
Or
mean?
even if
To
you
get
just
the
find like
feeling for it, to get because we could just make it like a pretty badass commercial.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
want to just sit here and read it, make it lame. I feel like we
Okay.
should put like the piano music, but I got to hear the music so that we can put the words with the music to kind of. I almost feel like even making it like, what's it for
Like
Cabaret?
jazzy. Yeah.
Yeah, make it for like Black Shaw
Yeah.
Cabaret.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I feel like it should be like,
Yeah. So
like,
you want me to email those to you?
yeah, do that, and I'll put something together.
Okay. Yeah. So even if we just like we could finish up the episode because if you put the commercial in at the end and then we can just say, when we come back, Um,
Well, unless you want to come back from the commercial and then you can talk about it if you want to talk about it, because we'll have already have played the commercial.
yeah,
Just say, hey, do you want to take a quick commercial break and then we'll come back and wrap it up? You know what I mean? And then we'll jump into that commercial and then we'll come back. Already have heard the commercial. If you want to, you know what I mean? We
yeah,
could talk about it if you want to throw some stuff out there about it if it's coming up pretty soon.
yeah. It's the 8th.
Yeah, we should talk about it then. Get it out
Um,
there. This up like
I'm trying to see where do we get tickets.
I thought they were through her or through their site.
Yeah,
It was like I thought it was Black Shock Cabaret, but I mean that may have been their social media.
yeah. Let me see. I might have to. I might have to get the link to see where the tickets are so we can say that.
Just send me out. Oh, I guess if we're gonna talk about it, we got to know where the tickets
Well, we
are,
could
huh?
just say, hey, we'll see you again next week. Stay tuned for our commercial break,
What?
or you know what I mean,
Are we just
or we
gonna
could just
wrap?
come back and wrap it up.
Yeah, we could do that, but we still got to cut to a commercial somehow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't remember where we left off
Oh,
talking.
we were talking about the cat milk. God damn.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Carl's
yeah.
Carl's cat milk whipping.
Okay, that's just disgusting, Jeff Jones. That's gross. I'm gonna need a minute, so we need to take a commercial break while I get sick in my mouth.
So thick.
All right, so you're gonna want to join us on December 8th for the Black Shawl Cabaret event.
Cabaret.
Yeah. So I have
Ah, it's
some gift
intense.
certificates that I'm giving away in the fundraiser there, as part of the fundraiser, so you can get some healing sessions.
Nice.
Um, yeah, we've had a lot of really good healing sessions going on. We've cut some cords, we've released some things, we've had attachments. I mean, all the things. So if you want to
Nice.
feel lighter, excited, if you're, lost, like you're lust for life,
I'd
if
say
you're,
that's a good timing too, especially coming out of Thanksgiving, but right before Christmas and New Year. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's like you're
yeah,
coming like just
just to
dealt with
feel fresh
Halloween, then you
and
dealt with Thanksgiving. Coming
yeah,
right out of Thanksgiving, boom, new
yeah,
you,
yep.
Christmas, New Year.
New you, new year. Stand in the mirror. You won't even have to scream at yourself. I can just help you with it. You know what I mean?
Everybody cleans themselves differently.
Yeah, I mean it's fine.
Yeah,
So
some
yeah,
people
go
smudge
ahead.
their house. I smudge in the garage.
Yeah,
So, you know what I mean? So the neighbors ain't looking at me.
yeah, but you smudge your brain cells.
With the chickens, they're out there with me.
Oh, the chickens.
Yeah, they're moved to the garage with the heat lamps and they got a whole setup in there.
Oh, yeah.
They are living. Like I
That's
added a
funny. Chickens
whole
are spelled Chickens, and that you're putting the high right in the
they're
chickens.
high, right? And I always call them chiggins. What are you doing in here, chiggins? Squeaks always looks at me like, would you quit calling us chiggins?
Yeah, chickens. That's
Look here,
funny.
chiggins.
Yeah. They're like, all right, well, we're about to get cleansed again. So,
Yeah, he's out
yeah.
here smudging.
All right, well, we'll see you guys on December 8th, and we'll be back again next week.
All right, good luck out here.
Okay, see ya.